Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and welcome back to my 12 Days of Christmas. Now, this is the segment that I do once a year for 12 days, where I spotlight horror or horror like films. Now, we're going to start out with a doozy, and the movie is Violent Night. Now, Violent Night is a 2022 film which runs approximately 112 minutes and is directed by Tommy Wirkola. Now, this stars David Harbour as Santa, John Leguizamo as Scrooge, and Beverly D'Angelo as Gertrude. Now, I've wanted to see this for quite some time, and I've had this recommended to me by my daughter, Joe the Horror Man, and believe me, this did not disappoint. Basically, what you're looking at here is Die Hard meets Home Alone, and it's a blast. So, is this horror? I would say no. I think it has some horror elements, like graphic kills and tons of blood. This is a brutal movie, but not necessarily horror. There's suspense in it, but not necessarily horror. What you have is David Harbour plays Santa Claus, and he is sitting at a bar, kind of lost his faith in humanity, taking a break from delivering presents. Now, after he goes back to delivering presents, he ends up at this huge mansion where the family has been taken over by a group of mercenaries. And the mercenaries are led by John Leguizamo, who plays he's just an incredible villain. I like him as a villain. I think he's great. I liked him in Land of the Dead. And the matriarch of the family is played by Beverly D'Angelo. And this has all the tropes of the rich family in this huge mansion. You have the mom who's kind of a little bit standoffish and thinks that her kids are only after her money. And she has a daughter and a son, and they have children as well. So there's a lot of ass kissing going on because, they want to stay in the good graces of their mother, who, is in control of the family fortune. And you get to know these characters fairly well. The youngest is a girl named Trudy, who actually, once they get taken over by hostages, she talks to Santa through this magical walkie-talkie, which is it's not really magical, but she ends up really getting a hold of him, which is kind of an interesting story in itself. But I don't want to give everything away. But Santa decides to help this little girl, and when he does, um, a lot of brutality follows. Like I said, this movie got a lot of hype from a lot of people I know. What surprises me is that I don't know that the movie did all that well, although it does have it's greenlit for a sequel, which I cannot wait for. This to me is one of the few movies that lives up to the hype. I was really surprised by this and really thrilled. So check this one out and stay tuned for tomorrow, which is day 2 of my 12 days of Christmas. Remember, guys, physical media matters. And until next time, peace.